Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the double Regi team, which I already put into my best teams video. And I usually like put it in there more for memes, because like double Regi of course not going to be that good. I thought I was wrong. This team was actually way better than I expected, especially the Regirock. Regirock was amazing in this meta. I can highly recommend the Regirock. This thing was, I think, actually the best Pokemon I played this time around in the meta. Like honestly, I liked Regirock more than any other of the Pokemon. The coverage this thing has, like it gets so fast to the Stone Edge, stabs Stone Edge, does so much damage. Look at me farming on this Medicham there. And I went like, I think actually in the beginning I went on like a 7-game win streak or something with this team. It was absolutely insane, and like, yeah, you're gonna see here how good the Regirock really is. You can go for the focus burst, boom, buy that thing, and they're just gonna surrender there against us. It was just amazing. We have the Abomas now in the lead here. We see the Mara coming in. Of course, we have our Regirock. This team is not perfectly balanced. I'm just gonna say that right now. If you want to have the best possible team with Regirock, exchange the Regice for a lickitung, or like any other like Greedent or whatever you want to use there, like one of those normal types. And you're way better off and have like way better chances. I just put the Regice in the back just because of double Regi. It's not the best. Like Regice is not bad, like not gonna lie, it's not bad, but it always misses something. In my opinion, it always misses either like the damage output a little bit, or like the fast move where it gets to. Like Thunder is not the best in the current meta, at least. Like I put Thunder on it because of the Azumarill in the main meta, which is of course banned here, so it's not the best, but it's Elite TM, so I'm not gonna change it. And yeah, like it's definitely not as good as Regirock, but Regirock I can highly recommend you to use. It's really good. And it worked out very well as well against like something like the Frosters here, which you win in every scenario. I think the matchup, even though my Pokemon of course doesn't have the best IVs, as it's difficult to get. Like if you don't have one Regirock from back in the days, when you get them from Research Breakthrough, you have no chance to get this. I did mine back in the day because PvP wasn't a thing, and I was like, okay, why the hell would I need a Regirock that's lower than the Regirocks I caught from a raid? It doesn't make sense, so I just deleted them. And back in the day it did make sense, my decision, but like nowadays it didn't. So yeah, I got mine traded at least, which is very nice from others that they still kept them. But yeah, we can go here for Blizzard and see how much it does to a Kovac. I don't even think it KOs here. Blizzard's such a good move, but yeah, it always, like you see here, it always misses like this tiny bit. If it had like this tiny bit more, it would have been so much better. But we can lock down him all the way down, and we see the Luxray coming in here with the move. But we can still get to a Psychic here, and we should be able to KO him. What's also currently happening is that okay, for you not anymore, like for you it was yesterday, the last stream. But for me right now, like it's Friday, and for me right now the first international championships getting live streamed on Twitch. And I actually, my opponent like didn't shield there, even though it could have been the Blizzard. Very cool. Actually, I really enjoyed like the quality of it. It was really enjoyable, watchable. The commentators were amazing. Like big shout outs to like Zionic, Caleb Peng, Tour Brothers, and Speediest Chief. All of them did like an amazing job. Like honestly, like it's insane. Like in my opinion, that was like nearly perfect from them, and also like the production was like nearly perfect. And now I would just wish the game would be nearly perfect, because like there were a lot of times where like basically like it was better than Go Battle League, to be honest. In my opinion, I think it was better than Go Battle League, but it was still horrible. There was like the first finals of the first day where like one dude just completely lagged out and had nothing to do, and they didn't even replay it, which I found weird. Even though people say, yeah, okay, you most days still would have lost, I think there was still potential for him to play. And even if there was only a small potential, like still play it out, in my opinion, instead of like you pay €50 for that. Like I kind of can expect that if something like this happens, you get like at least the chance to redo yourself there. But yeah, very weird there. We have the Jellicent coming in against us. Here at least it's a good matchup for Thunder, as this is super effective and we can outspeed him. But yeah, like in general, from day one, what I see so far, very good Production quality, very good commentators. The game is sadly not very good, but this can be something that's at least being built on the future. Also, we had like over 2,000 people on average watching it live on Twitch, while I think the normal VGC got like sponsored by Twitch itself, where like got showcased on the front page or something, because they all of a sudden bumped up 2,000 viewers for like no reason. Before, like, it had the same viewers than Pokemon Go, and like for 1 second bumped up to 2,000, so I think it wasn't a fair comparison. So I think the general stream did a great job there for Pokemon Go, which is cool. I hope that I can also attend at a one tournament. I'm gonna see I'm gonna see if I can do that tomorrow. But yeah, for me, like, if you didn't know why I was not at Frankfurt, I was actually invited as well. Yeah, like, there is currently the rule that you have to have at least 3 COVID shots if you have like the last COVID shot 7 months ago. And my last COVID shot was 8 months ago, and I have still problems till this day from the vaccine. So problems that make my day very miserable most of the time. So yeah, I'm not gonna get another vaccine just to attend at a game, like at a tournament like this, just for a broken game. So sadly I cannot attend. I would have loved to be there, but with the current rule set I'm not able to. But I can maybe get an exemption tomorrow from the doctor, and maybe I can go. We will see. But I want to go, but yeah, I just also would like to get healthy again. That would be nice. But here we have the Talonflame against our Regice. Also good here that we have Thunder, as it's super effective, but we also have our Regirock in the back, which is of course outspamming this thing easily. We overfarm a little bit, so we definitely get to the next move in time as well. And we will see what my opponent is in the back. They go for the Flame Charge here, and they're gonna swap into their Abomasnow. Maybe I actually knew that already. I'm just gonna store one move and swap onto his charge move. He goes for the Weather Ball. We can now go for the Stone Edge. We have a lot of energy stored. I think this should already KO. Yep, and we can go for another Stone Edge, KOing my opponent, winning this game. And you see how good the Regirock is. This thing is just amazing. Really enjoyed using it, and we will see. Here, mini team against Hypno. We see we can swap out into the Regice, and we see the Altaria coming in. I'm gonna bait here again, because like, why the hell would they not shield the potential Blizzard here? Okay, they actually shield. I think that was like, I did 25 battles with this team, so every battle is in there. I just did like actually only from the first 20 I took the gameplay, and I just did 5 before I commentated this video, and I went 4-1 again with this team. Like, this team is definitely working really well. But yeah, like, I had also saw a lot of times where people just didn't respect the Blizzard and they just didn't shield my bait, which wasn't the coolest thing, but it is fine. We have a Swampert against us. We can take this on with our Machamp. We should be able to go for the Psychic. I think I should have went for the Ice Punch here. This was a mistake. They shield, which is smart, and I think I have... I'm actually gonna let it go. Maybe I still have a chance. They can farm me down, which is bad. I have a Stone Edge. They go for the move at the same time as I go for my move. I think this game is over now. We can go for the Stone Edge, which does not KO this thing. It comes close. We would be able to farm down, but the Hypno gonna be able to win now. I think he would have won anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the CMP tie definitely hurt there. Maybe I actually would have still had a chance to win this. Yeah, maybe. But it is fine. We see the Ninetales against us in the lead. Something that I would love to have against my Regirock, which I wouldn't love to have against my Regice. And you're gonna see me shield here. Why do I shield? This thing gets pretty fast to the Overheat. And Overheat is like the recommended moveset, to be honest. On this thing, you would want to run this with a Triple Fire, in my opinion. Just because Overheat gives you such more potential to destroy Pokemon. So I'm just gonna respect the Overheat and double shield. They go for the moves, which is fine. They go for another Weather Ball. They still had to go for another Weather Ball anyway. They got some extra free moves in there, which is not how it's supposed to happen, but it's fine. They go for the Weather Ball again. We can go into a Regirock. And what we're gonna do here is just throw the move, KO this thing. And we should be able to have some play here. We see the Walrein. What I'm gonna do here is go for one move, and I'm gonna count the moves, and I know exactly when I have to swap. And no, and we swap onto the Earthquake into our own Ice type, and they go into their Greedent, which I think I still have a pretty decent shot at winning this game still. We can go for a Blizzard, getting him like into a range for one Stone Edge easily. And if we do it right, I think we should be able to win this, but I'm not sure if we do it right. He throws exactly at when we were in the Thunder, so very good timing there. We lagged there a little bit, which is not very cool. They go for the crunch, they get the debuff, which is not very cool. And they are so perfectly on a random Stone Edge. It's just insane, and they're gonna win the game because of this. There was so much going on in there that all went against me, which was so annoying. Oh man. We see the Hypno against us. Shadow Hypno, Shiny Hypno, very cool Hypno. We go for the Blizzard against this little Crustle Boy. And this Crustle Boy cannot take 2 moves, so like they have to shield the Thunder here. They really want to. And it's still gonna come down to the wire. Can we farm down time? We cannot. They survive the 1 HP in the Ream. We can go to our Medicham, and this Medicham gonna be able to take every move here. Access is the best move he can go for, which doesn't do any damage. And we can go into our Regirock against his Pokemon there, and we see the Diggersby coming in. Diggersby, of course, a little bit of a problem here, as we are having the Focus Burst, which lands, which is good. We're just gonna go for the Stone Edge, and he has so much energy now. We still have 2 shields. You know what we have to do here. We go for the no shield flex, and we catch the Fire Punch, which was too much for my opponent. He surrenders. Good game there. Next up we have Gyarados in the lead, which is kind of problematic, to be honest. I should have swapped out most likely already, because I forgot that I have Thunder, which is super effective, and we get pretty fast to that. So yeah, maybe not the right play to stay in here. We go for the Psychic for this Medicham. We can try to farm all the way down. This was my goal here, trying to get some extra energy so we can get a shield later on. They go into a Deoxys defense. We can go for the Blizzard, which should do a lot of damage, and they do not shield. And we still should be able to get to a move unless they throw, and they throw the move here, which gonna leave a Psycho Boost, which leaves them very vulnerable as they are double debuffed now. We can go for the Ice Punch, and we should be able to do a nice bit of damage there. We KO this thing, and we see the Altaria in the back, and you know, we have our Rock Boy, and the Rock Boy can go for the Stone Edge, and we still have 2 shields on both sides, so we're just gonna have like fighting against each other. But you need 15 turns to get to 1 move with your Altaria, which is gonna be a resisted move as well, while I need 11 turns to get to 1 Stone Edge. And so in theory, I should be able to get to 4 moves before you get to 3 moves actually, which is insane. And this also worked out pretty well here, so we're gonna be able to KO this thing. And this is gonna be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Next up, we're gonna have a Alolan Merrick in the lead, something that I don't want to see. We go into our Regice, and they have the Hex, which means they also have the Fire Blast. So I'm just gonna shield it up here because I expect him to have the Fire Blast. They thought I have the Earthquake, but I do not, and we have the Thunder now, and they still go into their Ice type, which I'm fine with, as we can go for the Thunder as well for on our side. We already see 2 Ghost types, which is not the coolest. We can go for another Thunder. We get the last shield from my opponent. I think I still survive a move here, and we have a Thunder stored. Pretty sure I survive any move he goes for. He goes for a Shadow Ball, puts me very low, but not low enough. We can go for the Thunder, they can go back into the Merrick, and now we can realign our Regirock, which is gonna allow us to go for a Stone Edge, which should be enough to get some nice damage on him here. But they go into a Milotic, and we can just go straight for the Psychic, farm all the way down. We don't really have to care about this thing anymore, and we should be easily able to win this game now. We just gonna let it go. They can go for a Surf, and we just gonna let this one go as well. If this KOs me, we can just lock on him down as he has like 1 HP. And we can go for the Stone Edge here, still have a shield left. This should still already KO my opponent. And this is gonna be a good game as well. Next up, we're gonna have Medicham against Hypno again. Hypno is like kind of a problem for this team, as our backline are both kind of neutral, and as Hypno has a lot of coverage, at least against the Regice. Sometimes it has like a super effective move, which is kind of annoying. They shielded the Blizzard, which is also kind of annoying, but what can you do, what can you do? We see the Ice Punch coming through, not very effective, so he has Ice Punch and Shadow Ball most likely. We can go for another Blizzard, getting him very low, and we should get to another Thunder in time, which should get the last shield as well. And I know that he has Shadow Ball here. I'm still gonna go into my Medicham just to tank the move, because I wanted to keep my Regirock a little bit healthier, and we see the Altaria swapping it into us. And you know what we're gonna do here anyway. We can just go for a Stone Edge, and we can go for another Stone Edge before they even get to another move, because they didn't want to throw immediately. I think they thought they would get to the Dragon Pulse in time. We see the Hypno here, and as a good Registeel, you know what we have to do. We have to farm all the way down. There's no way around this. We have to get all the energy from him, farm him all the way down. We have at 100 energy. We see the Oranguro in the back. And I was kind of scared. I think he can farm me down in time. So I'm just going to swap onto the quick move. I get some damage on him here. And if we can get to a Focus Blast, we're going to be able to win this game. And we're going to be able to win this game. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Have a great rest of your day. And see you tomorrow for the Draft League. Bye.